referred to as the old man on the coaching circuit for good reason. He no longer buys green bananas. You've coached men's basketball, girls basketball, soccer. What am I leaving out?
That's enough.
He's been the athletic director at East Henderson. I mean, he's done about everything that he could do. They probably should go ahead and name him principal. Would you accept that if he?
No, sir.
No. Okay, Mr. Rhodes, he's not gonna take it. The most fun we ever had with this program was when Coach Patilla, who coached John, was at North. And John and Patilla would go at each other at this meeting. So next year, we're gonna try to find Coach Patilla and get him to come just to pick on John. John?
Gray hair, no hair. I can't even walk up here anymore. How y'all doing today? Okay. Is that a good thing?
It's good.
Okay. All right, a couple stories, of course. Okay, Rick, you're gonna be. I am using one of your offenses this year. Okay. If it doesn't work, I'm blaming you. Okay. Because I remember that when they were running it. It used to drive me crazy. John Linkus. I already told him to be ready for this. John Linkus played for me back in 1947. That's when Bobby Wilkins started coaching at Petersburg. I was still at Flat Rock. Okay. Two stories on John. I told him I was going to get him on one of them, and the other one I'd give him some kudos. I remember his dad coming in the gym. We had like 8 players. Right, John? It's summertime. His dad comes in the gym, and all of a sudden, John leaves. And he comes over there and he talks to me. Now, this should tell you what kind of young man John is. But he said, Coach, John's not going to play this year. What do you mean? He said, if he doesn't get home and rake those leaves like I told him to, he's not doing anything. So I remember talking to John. That probably needs to stay in the locker room. But thank goodness he raked the leaves, okay? And he was an outstanding player for us. The good thing I remember, John, was the steal and the layup basket against the #1 team in the state, which was Smoky Mountain at the time, when we upset them at East that night. And he got the big steal and the big layup that put us ahead in closing seconds. So it's good to see ex-players. I see a lot of them now, okay, which is good. Yes, I am older. I'm good about every one of those years. I've earned them, okay. I enjoyed Richard Rhodes when he called games, even though he's a Carolina fan. We have good times at it, and Rick Wood, and I always had some great games and some great memories. Some of these guys are talking about their teams this year and from last year. What a difference a year makes in high school basketball sometimes. Last year I told you I had 100% of everything coming back, and this year I got about 12% of everything coming back. We had 8 girls last year, 6 of them graduated from a conference championship team, second round state playoff team. One of them's playing at Mars Hill right now. I have 1 returning starter, Santi Moore, who averaged 15 points last year as a sophomore. She needs to, score a lot more this year. She knows that, okay? I have 1 other starter back from the team last year who didn't play many minutes. Got 7 juniors up with us, so we're at about 9 or 10 players now. Sometimes it goes from day to day, unfortunately. 2 of them did not play basketball last year or the year before, so they're pretty much freshmen that are starting all over again. A different team for sure. I like them. I know some of the younger coaches would like to have a lot more practice time last year. I'm begging for that now. But I know next Tuesday we start with North at our place, and hopefully people can make it that way. We have good basketball in this area. Coaches get along well, and I know these guys well enough now that I know how they represent our youth in this county. And they do an excellent job with that. So,
thank you guys for having me here today. This year's team is going to be a new look. Last couple of years I've had a big guy on the inside, and he graduated, so he went on to college and he's playing at Furman University. This year's team, I returned 3 guys that played major minutes. That's senior Gavin Strickland, junior Carson Redden, and sophomore Dwight Kennedy. These guys are going to be looked to for a lot of leadership this year. Last year's team, we went 22-3 and got beat in the second round of the state playoffs by East Rutherford. Last year we were regular season conference champions, and we also won the conference tournament championship. And this was the second year in a row that we had won the conference and the conference tournament. I returned 2 all-conference players, which is Carson Redden and Dwight Kennedy. They were both also selected to the all-area team. Also returning, I have a big guy inside, Alex Lemons, and a junior, Jake Ross. This year, I'll bring in a couple of new players, because last year I graduated 7 seniors, so it's going to be a new look team. This year I'll have 2 seniors, what is it? 1 sophomore, 1 freshman, and the rest of those guys will be juniors. So we'll have 15 guys, so I'll have a bunch of juniors next year. So I've got a bunch of guys back. My plan this year is I hope to repeat as the conference and tournament champions, and as all coaches like to, I'd like to make a deep run in the state playoffs. Our first home game is scheduled for next Friday, but if our football team wins on Friday, then I think our basketball season will be put on hold. But you guys get a chance, please come out and support our young men and women, and good luck to all you coaches next year.